Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss very important topic: climate change or its impact on polar ice cap. My myself Amarjeet Bagri. I am going to discuss what is climate change. Climate change. Climate change, a change in a global or regional pattern. In particular, change apparent from the mid to late 20th century onwards, attributed largely to the increased level of atmospheric carbon dioxide. Basically, what is the reason of temperature increasing? It's a carbon dioxide due to human activities and etc. Earth's climate is always changing. In past decades, Earth's climate has gone through warmer, cooler period, each lasting thousands of years. But recent observation shows that Earth's climate has been warming. Its average temperature has risen little more, 1 degree Fahrenheit, during the last 100 years. But this amount may not seem like much, but a small change in Earth's climate, Earth average temperature lead to the big impact, on our Earth environment. Today we are going to discuss about effect of temperature, effect of climate change on polar ice cap. In Arctic, temperature has increased at twice rate as the rate of the global and could increase by 8 centigrade. Its minimum 14 centigrade by the end of century. The warming atmosphere along the new weather pattern extreme is causing Arctic sea ice to melt at an alarming rate, 12% per decade. That suggests that our Arctic will be ice free by 2030.
Everyone, I'm KS Venu. As you know, my partner has been talking about climate change, and I'm here to discuss about its effects. So you know, Arctic Sea is an important component of the global dynamics. Various phenomena take place on the Earth due to this Arctic region of the polar ice caps. The polar ice caps help us to regulate the global temperature by reflecting the sun rays into back to the space. So I would like to coin a term here known as albedo. Albedo is the total reflected is the net reflected amount of the sun rays by the Earth's surface. The main contributors for the albedo of the Earth are the polar ice caps and the cloud cover. So the white ice is a good reflector of the sun rays, and the dark ocean are a good absorber. As this ice melts and get converted into ocean, these dark oceans absorb the sunlight, so it causes more and more increasing of the global temperature. Replacing this replacing this white ice with black ocean water is just a fast recipe for the fast growth of this global warming. So I will be talking about the first impact, that is the sea level rise. You know, with the melting of the ice, there could be an increase in the sea levels of the earth. But basically, as you know, the salt water is more denser than the fresh water. And due to this density difference, it displaces less amount of water and occupies much less volume than the fresh water. So the melting of ice caps doesn't directly contribute to the increase in the sea level, but it also plays a role in it. Next impact is the weather patterns. Continued loss of the sea ice is one of the dramatical has a very dramatical impact on the global climates, because it causes various phenomena such as precipitation, water currents, which impact the coastal climate. So I would like to talk about the first thing, that is the precipitation. With the melting of these ice caps, the jet stream would be moving further north of the globe, that is towards the higher latitudes, and this would actually cause basically the moving of the jet stream will give more precipitation in the higher latitudes, and it has an inverse effect on the lower latitudes by causing droughts, such as the mid latitude countries such as USA and Mexico would be experiencing more frequent droughts and dry periods. And now comes the important topic, that is of currents. The world global currents or the global circulation is one of an important phenomena. The global circulation, I would like to coin a term here, that is thermohaline circulation. The thermohaline circulation is the circulation of the water bodies in the water bodies mainly due to the difference of temperature and difference of salinity. The salinity of the water in equator region is high and the salinity in the polar region is low. This difference of salinity causes a difference in density which sets up a movement along the water bodies. And as these water bodies flow, if they touch around the coast, that is the cold ice caps or the polar, they turn into cold currents which flow under the sea, and in the equatorial these ice currents get converted into warm currents which flow above them. These water currents affect the climate and weather of the coastal areas along which flow. For example, in Peru, you can have winter rains and other things. For these currents are also one of the important causes for the phenomena known as southern oscillations. So, the global circulation pattern is one of the important source of economy because it brings various fishes and aquatic animals, and if this circulation or this phenomena stop, it will impact the economy of a country which is highly dependent on fishes and fishiculture and marine products. So next thing I would like to talk about is ecosystem. These systems, these ice caps act as an ecosystem for various invertebrates, polar bears, shrimps, bacteria, and other things. With the melting of this ice, the ecosystem of these animals or the habitat of these animals is destroyed. So they would be basically homeless, and these animals or this species could be even endangered with the loss of the habitat. So protecting of these ice cap plays a major role in maintaining the biodiversity of the global Earth. Next term is a new relative term, that is coastal erosion. So these ice caps prevent the coastal erosion. With the ice cover, when the currents rush through the coastal regions, they don't get eroded. When this ice cap get melted, the coastal or the surface gets exposed to the currents and they are easily eroded. This causes the loss of minerals and nutrients from the coast towards the lower latitudes. So these are one of the various impacts of the global warming or the climate change on the polar ice caps. And it's an important phenomena, so we have to protect our polar ice caps. Thank you.
Arctic sea ice has been melting breakneck speed in the past few decades, driven by weather and temperature, warming ocean water temperature, and new extreme weather pattern, all of which caused by or accelerated by man-made climate change. Unfortunately, melting ice is a slippery slope. Once it started, it's hard to reverse, and even under control under normal climate condition would take century to re-stabilize. And now I would like to conclude our presentation, and I would like to thank Sujata ma'am for giving this wonderful opportunity.